Greetings, it is I, Dreadscape Gaming. How are all you doing, Dread Knights, on this Monday? Before we get into anything, we are playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel today against Better Judgment. This is a shorter week schedule, and I apologize for that. I did mention last week I have jury duty at least Wednesday and Thursday of next week, this week. So Wednesday and Thursday I'm probably not going to be able to stream because I'm going to be doing jury duty. So, you know, schedule's a little bit weird and wonky, at least for the next couple days. I might do a Friday stream, that's assuming that, obviously, I'm not still in jury duty. We'll see what happens with that. That's also the reason I'm not playing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild this week, because I know I was promised to continue that playthrough session of that. But, you know, it's one of those things where it's jury duty, and I had already postponed it, so now, like, the only way to get out of it, obviously, is to go in person and explain things to the lovely people at the courts regarding that. So we're going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm going to be playing probably mostly casual because I'm trying to test out a deck that still needs things, but I am in Platinum 5, so I have been playing ranked this season. I just haven't been playing as much rank. I'm waiting for the new event that's coming up too, which should be interesting. So there's another version of this deck that I've made because I did actually have some time to actually grind a little bit more off the stream. So we're going to be playing the 60-card slot pile version of Branded. I'll just go over it really quickly. I am still missing one or two things, so I plugged some other stuff in place of it. 3 copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Duel, 1 copy of Despian Tragedy, 1 Max C, 3 copies of Fallen of Albaz, 3 copies of Aluber, 1 copy of Incredible Ecclesia, 1 copy of Spriggan's Kit, 1 copy of the Golden Sword Soul, 2 copies of Blazing Cartesia, 2 copies of Guiding Quem, 2 copies of Molcharmi Paralia, 2 copies of Molcharmi Fualos, 1 Bysteel Magma, 1 Bysteel, or technically 3 of these, Sonir, 1 copy of Bysteel Drewswarm, 1 copy of Bysteel Boldrake, 1 copy of Albion the Shrouded Dragon, 1 the Bysteel Lubellion, 1 copy of Nibiru the Primal Being, 1 Allure of Darkness. Finally, we have the grass looks greener, so we can thin this deck out. 3 copies of Fusion Deployment, 1 copy of Triple Tactics, 1 copy of Branded in the White, 2 copies of Branded Fusion, 1 copy of Branded Loss, 3 Super Polys, 3 Forbidden Droplet, 3 Branded Openings, 3 Branded in High Spirits, 1 Branded in the Red. I don't know how I feel about this, but Branded Sword is in the deck, 1 copy of Branded Banishment, 2 copies of Branded Retribution. If I don't like Sword, what I'll do is triple up on this. For the extra deck, Tinclad, 2 copies of Albion the Branded Dragon, 1 copy of Despian Cortaris, 1 copy of Masquerade the Blazing Dragon, 2 copies of Mirror Jade the Ice Blade Dragon, 1 copy of Lubellion the Searing Dragon, 1 copy of Albalentus the Abyss Dragon. Comes in handy against Dragon decks, but not so much. 1 copy of Grangrenol the Dust Dragon, 1 Ribram the Striking Dragon, 1 Albion the Sanctfire Dragon, 1 copy of Chaos Star Source Dragon. This is actually kind of useful in this deck. I've been playtesting it. Bysteel Dispater, and 1 copy of Predaplant Verte Anaconda. And that is what we are rocking today. Again, because I haven't had time to, like, playtest this a lot in, like, rank. I don't want to tank my rank because, obviously, I'm in Platinum right now, and you would D-rank. We're going to be doing experimentation in Casual, but Casual sometimes can be way more sweaty than even, you know, full rank. So, you know, thank you for hanging out. I do kind of want to yap a bit today, because, man, there's so much stuff going on. Okay, we're going against Calm. Calm. Hopefully they are calm. Hopefully they are chill. I see a lot of titles here. Maybe they're not so chill. We will find out. I'm not going to kind of stress the results too much because this is playtesting session, right? So why would we stress the results so much? Hopefully people who were celebrating Easter had a good Easter. I was resting mostly. Even though I'm pretty sure there were people who saw me around doing things. This is a bad opening hand. Let's go for it. Because we gotta get something on the board here, at least very early on. But this might be scoop phase. Depending. I really don't want to give up either of these things, because these are such good hand traps. But I might have to, just so I can get, like, stuff on the board. Do I want to do that? Because all it's gonna do is chuck that. No. Let's play this a little bit safe, even though my hand's tragic. That's modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! For you sometimes, too. Sometimes you'll get a good hand, sometimes you'll get a bad hand. Calm is probably going to have a very easy matchup right now. There's not too much I can do to stop that. You know, we have one negation here, and we can stop them from comboing in their hand. Maybe we can take a hit if they get like a big special summoning coming off here. We can activate this card's effect from the graveyard, and then it'll actually give us a body on the board, but that was like the best play we could potentially make here. Let's see what they do. Anything? Anything you can do, I can do better. They're taking a while, so they might be debating this play. Maybe they're reading my graveyard to see exactly what everything does. It's kind of interesting. Comment's taking a very long time. Why are you taking a very long time, Com? That's a little bit awkward. Are you good there, Com? Maybe they're trying to figure out the play here. Maybe they're concerned about this? I really don't think this is a big concern though, right? Com? Oh, we are in trouble. Oh, we are really in trouble here. That's Sky Strikers. Best I can do, if there's a call by the grave, this is automatic forfeit. Okay. But we might be able to survive the turn, but I don't think we basically win this. They're taking a while to respond to that, though. It's, interesting. Okay. Okay. We're going for a big body on the board already. Okay, fine. I could do this now. Which I'm very tempted to do this now. So we're going to activate it. Because there's something we could do here. Like, even if they chain to something right now, we're okay. We are going to... What's in my hand, though? Yeah, we're going to do it. As much as I want to go into Despia Tragedy, that's not the play here, so we're going to go into Qualm. We're going to activate the effect of Quem. I believe what we'll do is we'll set... we're going to send Albaz to the graveyard here, so that when they do actually bring out their big monster, we'll be able to handle it. I got to keep the effect Veiler in my hand right now. That's the one card I can't get rid of. Because there's a play that we could do here. Because most likely, since this is a Sky Striker deck, they're going to go for like the 2000 thing that negates. And it has to tribute itself on the field. So the minute I see that, I would just simply use the effect Veiler. Com is taking a very long time though, which is kind of surprising. You know? It's a little bit fascinating how long Com is taking. Well, while we're waiting for Com to make their plays, how is everybody today? Have you been, eating well? Have you been resting well? Yeah, this person definitely... He's taking control of my monster. This person may have been screen peeking. That's a very weird play that you wouldn't normally make. But it's fine. I'm pretty sure there's some screen peeking going on. Because it's a little odd. You wouldn't normally make that play when you're just regular playing. Because if you would make that play, you would usually make it to draw 2 cards here, but obviously he's been trolled, right? I don't know. Something about that seems off to me. But hey, that's his play. I don't really have an out for this, so instead of just kind of like staying here, I'm just going to go to the next one. Because if not, we'll just be kind of like wasting time there. And there's not too much I can do because he's basically stole my monster on that play. It is what it is sometimes, Dread Knights, you know? On to the next one. Let's wait a little bit. I should do myself a favor, though, because people, you know, not the most honest in this game. I hate to say it. So let's inquire the luck of the rabbit here, so we can block names so that people do not try to gain an unfair advantage. I mean, they could still probably get one, but at least they won't have any verification whether they're playing against me or not. Alright. Opening hand. That's a very good opening hand compared to the last one. Alright, so first thing first, we're going to try to get a bait going here. The reason I said that the person probably was peeking was because they were taking a very long time to do their interactions. which is, it's just too odd. Usually you don't take that long to make plays. Alright. Let's see if this is gonna get Ash. I don't actually mind if I get Ashed here. Okay, we're not getting Ash there. That's surprising. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump this body. We're gonna dump this body. Okay. And keep this on the field here. We're gonna set the super poly unless they have a response to that. It feels like they had hand traps. And they were kind of waiting for more hand traps to go off. Okay, end phase. Turn change. Draw phase. See, this person's doing their moves very quickly, so that's why I was like, the last game was a little bit suspicious. Joel. I think that's how you pronounce it. Or is it Owo? I don't know. I personally am a fan of Uwu. Uwu is like a very old thing, old internet term. I know there's still people who use it. I heard it many, many years back. Senpai of mine used it way long ago. That's actually the person who got me into VTubing. Indirectly, I should say, because maybe people take that out of context. Alright, pay 2,000. Primate deck? Crowned by the World Chalice. World Chalice deck. Interesting. I wasn't expecting to see that. That's a normal monster. That by itself is not too big of a problem. Sprites? Yeah, we have to. One. I hate to give them a level 4 tuner, though. Not chaining to that. Okay. Sprite deck. Fascinating. I haven't seen one of those in a while. Every once in a while, you'll get, like, some interesting matchups here. Alright, let's activate. Yeah, you're going to the graveyard, buddy. Not chaining anything. That would be foolish here. Let's get you. So it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you. Alright, this is gonna be a multifaceted combo. So just kind of bear with us here. Dread Knights, activate. Any response to that? You know? Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. In this situation, we could do this, but I don't want to give up anything in my hand, so I'd rather give up the graveyard right now, because we have an extra one of those anyway. In the grave, so it's not like a big deal, because we can still do the Albion play. Anyway, with the Irwin. Okay, cool. We are most likely going to have to use this effect now, though. Because if I let him get another body on the board, it could be problematic. So let's see what they do. Hey, how are we doing today? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you? Mike's good 96. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Joel? Are we still playing Yugioh? Or we've decided maybe you're newer to the game too? Because there is, but then again, they use Primate Roar, right? So I don't think you're going to be that new to the game if you did that. Because at first, maybe I thought it was like a Sprite deck, like the Sprite campaign deck mixed with something else, but I don't think that that's necessarily the truth here. What did you discard? Are we going into White Forest? Water Enchantment. Huh. Something is up with this deck. It is a World Chalice deck, right? Or at least there might be stuff for this. So let's try to negate as many things as we can right now. I mean, that's modern day Yu-Gi-Oh, right? To just stop as many things as possible here. And they're going to add a card to their hand. It still gives me plays anyway. I don't know if we're necessarily in an okay situation here. It's not perfect. It's not bad. We still have that as a possibility. Oh, it's adventure deck. Okay. That might change things a bit. 2,000. What type of token are you? Earth token. Alright. Let's wait it out. Add one monster, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. I don't want to activate this just yet. We might be cooked. We might be cooked here. They're chucking it imperm. So they have something for us, right? I don't want to activate this just yet. Let's kind of still be chill about this. Alright. I think I'm gonna have to do this as much as I don't want to right now. Alright. I'm gonna have to use that. Oh no, I thought I was gonna be able to use this monster. We're cooked, Dread Knights. It's fine. Maybe I can play out of this a different way. We misplayed. That's gonna be problematic for us. Doing well, thank you. Want to try Branded out again, but I also enjoy playing more non-meta decks like Skull Servants. This, I wouldn't consider Branded meta, honestly. Because right now, Branded is actually not in a very good spot in terms of metagame. Like, if I'm thinking meta, I'm thinking Vanquish Souls K9, Draco Tales, Yummy Mitsurugi, stuff of that nature, but I wouldn't put Branded anywhere on meta right now. Because it's not even, I would say, anywhere close to the top tier decks right now. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not looking too good. Oh, no. I mean, we still have the Albion, but that's not going to matter too much. GG next. Our whole board is getting controlled there. That's unfortunate. It's going to be a rough day for Yugioh, I suppose. Oh well, can't win them all, right? As the saying goes. Alright, A, B, C, D, E. That is a weird one. I haven't seen that type of name, and that's a fascinating one. What is going on with A, B, C, D, E? Do you think this is maybe one of those bots that people always are talking about? Dread Knights? They evaded. Okay. That was different. That was different. Very different. Weird. Oh well, I guess on to the next one, right? So, what's everybody been up to today on this Monday? Are you working? Are you at school? Did you just get off work? We're going against Cloud. Cloud Strife? My favorite video game character of all time? Could it be? Dino Deck? Maybe? Or is it just the icon there? I wonder. We'll win the coin flip, so that's not necessarily bad. Purple sleeves. Alright. This is where things can get great or bad, depending on the situation. Normal summon, or are we going to get negated by infinite impermanence? Most likely, most of the time, people won't imperm this. They'll usually wait to ash this, and then if they ash this... I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world if it gets ashed, but it's not going to put us in a very good spot. Let's see the ash. We did not get ashed. Okay, so we go for the safest play that you can make here, which would be... That'll be on the Sancfire Dragon. They'll probably regret that they didn't ash here, maybe? Assuming they had an ash, maybe they didn't. It's always a possibility that they didn't. Okay, I'll be on the Sancfire Dragon. We could do Brandon in the red, but that would be stupid because we would remove our monsters. I'm gonna keep this in my hand so I can, like, discard it off the Albion play if we get to that part of the combo. Draw face draw. Let's see what they do. Cloud has a giant True Nade icon. Fascinating. This icon is... Okay, never mind. Cloud decided that he couldn't beat that board, which I understand. It's more in Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Sometimes if you just get your combo going super fast, there's not much you can do about it. I mean, look at the first two games for us. We sort of played Yu-Gi-Oh. That's the one thing, though, at least with this deck, like, I do, obviously, for people who might be new, I do play metagame, too. Like, I do have Draco Tales, I do have Yummy Mitsurugi. Sometimes I like to play fun stuff. Branded I consider in the fun category. Galaxy Eyes I consider in the fun category. Dark Magician is, like, super fun, but gotten a lot better over the time. Dragon Maid, I don't know, that's debatable. Dragon Maid is actually a pretty good decent control deck. But, you know, I play everything. You know, but today I just kind of want to chill and vibe. You know, it's a Monday, very beginning, start of the week. So I'm just like, let's play some chill Yu-Gi-Oh! Have some fun stuff going. Maybe get some more unique matches, too, in casual. Because the thing is, like, with rank, I'm not complaining about rank. Rank is rank, right? But sometimes in rank, what happens is you're just Draco Tail versus Draco Tail versus, you know, it's like you see the same 4 or 5 decks, and it gets boring. With Cool Tune, I think it's going to get a little bit better because we'll have, like, more decks introduced into the format. So, like, a lot of people are very scared for Cool Tune, but it depends on, like, on top of, like, what... If they're going to release all of Cool Tune, or are they just going to release the first wave? Holy crap, this hand. This hand is... I don't even think I want to play this. Maybe we scare them? Make them think that we have something? Maybe they do something silly and negate this? Chances are you're not going to negate that. Wow. We got them to waste the Mulch Army, because I did not have a follow-up play to that. That was literally just baiting. There was no follow-up play to that. But I get to draw 2 cards out of this, right? Or I could look at their hand. Obviously, we need the 2 cards. We need the 2 cards very desperately here. I would love to look at their hand, but the 2 cards are more important right now. I mean, we're going to give them at least 2 cards off of this. I could hold, but then I'd have nothing to defend myself with, which would not be very wise. We have to do this. I don't want to, but we don't really have a choice. It's 2 cards they're gonna get. It's a hand trap. Is it they're playing a hand trap deck, maybe? They're thinking I have a very complicated play coming. If they only knew my hand right now, they would be probably laughing. My hand is not good. But, you know, hey. Let them do that. It's not the play that they thought it was. I'm surprised. I haven't seen somebody use that hand trap in a while. Chain Link 1. Chain Link 2. Now, usually in this situation, if they hadn't played Mulch Army, I would be going for Quem, but I can't go for Quem, because that would be more stuff added to the deck, and they get to draw cards. So we'll go with Sancfire. Then from there, we have to just add a card to my hand. Did we normal summon this turn? I don't think we did. So we may be able to get the play I want regardless. This is not coming from the deck. So to activate the effect, and see what happens, Dread Knights. We are going to send to the graveyard in this situation. You. We're gonna set this. We're gonna set the branded banishment. We're gonna hope. We're gonna pray. Maybe this will get good. Maybe this won't. We don't know what our opponent's playing, but I feel like it's definitely something along the terms of anti-meta. Oh, that's a tough one, right? So I think we already have the branded banishment, so I think I would prefer to have this in my hand, assuming we survive the turn. Okay, let's get these cards back, because those are going to be very important. So even though we lost a couple cards, we were able to still replenish some stuff too. So that's kind of good. We're in a nice, decent position here right now. Turn change. Draw phase. I did forget to do something here. My apologies, Dread Knights, because I was kind of in a rush to stream today. I forgot to put the welcome message for our JP viewers that come through. Alright, Dark Fusion? E-Heroes? Ooh, okay. This is going to be a unique matchup. They're a very good deck. And when they get rolling, already the Malicious, so we're going to have to play through a couple things. This had some very interesting cards there. No, that would be foolish against that thing. That's a graveyard effect if I remember correctly. Oh, never mind. Maybe we do it now. I would hate to waste this. What are you doing? Select your targets? Oh yeah, I can't have you doing this. As much as I don't want to save this for now. So at least you wasted a normal summon. The only problem is, obviously, they can still do plays because they had the Malicious and there are stuff there. So, you know, we're probably going to have to play out of a couple of combos right now. But I think we can do pretty okay. And we're not in the best of spots. We do this. We could have them burn, which might be the play here. Please don't do something that negates that, alright? Let's get Despian Tragedy here. Or, not Despian Tragedy, excuse me, Despian Cortaris. This could trigger an effect. I don't want to do that just yet, because I'm waiting for them to make the E-Hero play. Or the Destiny Hero play that's coming. So if I use it now, then I can't have it for later, basically. So we gotta hold on to it as long as we can. This will give me the option too for this, which is fine. Not yet. I wonder if they play Plasma in their deck, because this could be like Evil Hero's D-Hero combination, which would be completely different than what we're expecting. So there's that possibility too. Okay, since they got rid of those two. See, this is why I waited. Hold on. You will target a Destiny hero. That much I can't stop you from doing. However, unless there's like something that's going to negate it right now. Not chaining. Let's put you here. Let's see where they go. Not yet. Gotta wait on that. That's like a trump card right now. Not yet. This is just gonna kind of like, can we play out of this? It's gonna be a big E-Hero combo though, so maybe we're not gonna be able to survive the turn, maybe? Question mark, question mark. It depends if they go into Shining Neos. I don't know exactly which version of E-Heroes I'm going against. But it looks like it's the Shining Neos version of it. There's still stuff we might be able to do. But if I see a Plasma, oof, game over. Okay, I'm still kind of make your plays going. Can't really stop them, even if I wanted to, right? Because my board is what basically can try to stop them. I did make a misplay, though. I will point that out. Because what I was supposed to do is this was supposed to dump a Albaz. And for some reason in my head, I thought I already had an Albaz in the graveyard, but I didn't. Because Albaz never came out in this game. It's fine, though. Let's see what happens. They put two of them on the field. That's fascinating. Plasma? Is it really going to be a Plasma player? Because, I mean, there is another extra. It is Plasma. I manifested it. Remember I said it's probably Plasma? Sure. I can't. That's right. Plasma negates the effect. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I have an idea. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat over that, though. Because all of my monsters basically get negated. This just says you don't get to play now. So I think they basically beat us. Because this card in particular says negate all effects on the field. Everything in this deck is going to require an effect to be activated right now. The only thing that can beat over 3150 in this deck concurrently, from a monster attack standpoint, would be being able to make this. And I hate to say it, but in order to make that, I would need to get a Bystial on the field with this. We're probably not going to get to play the rest of Yugioh here, so I'm going to go GG next. Because it's just that card right there says negate all monster effects on the field. I told you, I was like, is there going to be a Plasma? I thought there was going to be a Plasma. I was like, because the plays that we're making, it was like, this just feels like Plasma to me. Which is fine, you know? Again, you can't win them all. If you can win. And I could switch decks, but I'm not going to switch decks right now. I want to have fun. Alright. No, it's the same person again. Okay. Was not expecting that. Well. If I don't... I'm going first? Okay. Very... I mean, the way their deck is played, it's a control version of it too, so... Yeah. This is one thing sometimes too, you don't want to re-click in so quickly. Because again, my hand... it's not bad, but it's not great. I mean, it's a little bit better than it was last time, but Against that type of deck, it's kind of a problem. I don't know exactly which hand trap they're gonna chuck first, right? So we're basically playing a little bit of roulette here. Let's see. Anything to that? Why are you forfeiting? Do you not have the place to stop this now? I mean, I let you play most of your game out. Okay, you know what? Apparently I don't know unless they're internet connection, but it looks like they're forfeiting this round. Alright, well I guess we got revenge against them, I suppose. That was a little bit different. I mean, GG's. Do we go for round 3? I have a feeling this is the type of player that, unless they get to go first, they probably don't. They'll probably just quit, maybe? I don't know. Shall we try our luck and see if we get repaired with them for round 3? I wish there was a best of 3 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, like a mode for that, so it could be like more traditional Yu-Gi-Oh! But the problem with that is, like, they have a certain vision for Master Duel, which is why we have, like, really weird ban lists and stuff. Alright. Coin flip. We win. Okay, good. GG's. I don't mean we win GG's, but we won the coin flip at least. I like their field. Nice and fiery. You know, if I stop spending gems on actually oh, it's Draco Tails. How do I know? That's sleeves. So they're playing super meta game. This is gonna be rough. I should notice the name. This guy always plays metagame and casual. I've seen this name before. So I'm probably gonna get Ash Blossom tier or Effect Failure or something along that line. There's really not too much. I just gotta kind of sit pretty. I mean, there's stuff we can do, but it depends what they're playing. It's probably Draco Tails, though. It looks very Draco Tail just in sleeves. Unless that's the mind game, too. It could be the mind game. I mean, I play on here a mat that's a Blue Eyes White Dragon. I'm not playing a Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Although I give a little too much information away when you think about it, because look, you know, branded sleeves, Albaz himself is the icon I'm using. Even though every deck that I use has, like, its own sleeves like that. Like, when I play Draco Tails, I have this here, as well as I have the same sleeves that they have. Oh, it's a Radiant Typhoon. We mixed with something else. Radiant Typhoon with... Huh. It's Radiant Typhoon mixed with the Resonators. I kind of have to do this. I kind of have to do this right now. As much as I don't want to. Because I can do, like, a really silly play. I thought it was Draco Tails. Unless there's, like, mixed in with Draco Tails. That'd be fascinating. I would love that. Let's see what they do. Anything to this? Because this might stop your combos. Okay. I have an idea. Let's let him cook. Let him cook a little bit. You burned me for some damage. Okay. I don't mind being burned for damage a little bit here. I'm burning you. You deserve to get a little bit of burned here, too. What does this Resonator do? Only normal summon. Just get rid of the bone. Because this bone guy might be trying to come back for a play. They really tricked me because I thought it was Draco Tails. So I'm like, the Draco Tail sleeves were playing Draco Tail? Okay, I burn a bit. I deserve that. I've been burning you a little bit too. See what they do here. Sets one. What do you think is back there? If I had to take a guess, it's one of the trap cards for Red Dragon Archfiend. The other one I would, if I had to bet, would be like an Imperm. We're about to find out, Dread Knights. I really hate to get rid of this, but we kind of have to right now, right? This is a risky play. I'm going to trust the heart of the cards. Because on top of that, we can kind of protect ourselves from stuff, but I think we might be able to... Here's where we answer the question. Is it Imperm, or do they have something in the hand to stop this? Okay. This is where the real test of truth comes in. Let's activate Branded Fusion. I shouldn't have put in that column. Should have been that one. Branded Fusion. That would be very tempting to go into. We have no hand, though. So is that really a wise idea? I don't think it would be. Let's get rid of you. Let's get rid of you. We're gonna trust the heart of the cards here. I'm assuming there's a negation coming. Part of me truly believes there's a negation coming. Maybe I'm just trying to manifest negation here. Part of me feels like there's something big coming. Maybe not. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye. We can get them back in this deck. So, like, removing them's not... Okay, we do win. So I just gaslighted myself into thinking that it was Draco Tales that we were going against because of sleep. Well done to my opponent, too, because they played one hell of a mind game there. I was not expecting that. I am very curious. I'm going to peek at their deck. We're not making fun of the deck, keep that in mind. I'm curious what it was. It's full Resonator. Okay. With, like, Ash Blossoms, because you need that. Huh. Honestly, I haven't seen too many people use it. Usually I see people triple up on this, and they don't play that. It looks like maybe they were trying to go for... Do they have it? Yeah, they do have it. So they were trying to go for a full combo. So what happened basically that game is they were trying to get this out so that they could then make this. But what we did was, with our monster, the Bicycle one, we removed this from the graveyard. So that took away a big portion of the combo there. And on top of that, because of what we had on the board, burning them. Well played, though. You know, GG's. I'm a bit surprised with the Draco Tail sleeves, though, I will admit. That threw me for a bit of a loop. Searching for opponent. Beansmith, almost 100% Beansmith here. Win the coin flip. They could also be playing Odeon, which it's not a bad deck, obviously. Odeon's a control deck that basically says, if you go first, you're basically not playing because you're going to get hit with so many traps and so many monsters that can negate so much stuff. Our hand's okay. We're going to test the waters, because why not? This is a great going second hand. This is a terrible going first hand. Let's see here. Mike's good, 96. I usually spend gems on cards myself as well. Fields are nice, but most are not worth the price point. I do agree with you. If you're a free-to-play player, like good old Dread, you usually conserve your gems as much as possible. I don't really... If you're doing Yugioh right now, like me, don't... Like, if you're playing a match, don't do what I'm about to do, because it's kind of stupid. But I want to test the waters to see what deck we're going against. Because I'm very curious. And this also can set up a play for me later. Assuming we get into turn 2. So... What we're going to do is we're going to go into Tinklad, right? We're going to discard that. I'm going to activate this. So even though we kind of wasted cards, we didn't. This card has to stay in the graveyard for now. This one can go peace out. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal that we lose it. I am going to activate the effect of that. I'm trying to also kind of bait some negations going on here. They did not do that. Okay. Trap deck, maybe. Maybe definitely trap deck then. Alright, Chainlink 1. We also get so much pluses off this right now, right? Because we get to summon this, we'll get to dump something in the graveyard. We're about to get 2 cards back from this too. So activate the effect of Quem. Quem will discard this from the deck. Because we need that. Because we get a control piece going. This is going to be added to my hand. Also, we're going to get another card to our hand because of the effect of Bysteel Magma. In this particular situation, what we're going to do is we're going to get this card. Just because if they play with the graveyards, light and darks, we can control. I don't think that that's the deck I'm going against. Pretty sure this is a trap deck. If it's a trap deck, there is a play that we can make, but we'd have to go into Masquerade, the Burning Dragon, which says, hey, basically anytime they activate something, this might be stun. Because since they're not, yeah, it's stun. Some variation of stun. Stun, for those of you who don't know, is basically anti-meta. And depending on the type of way it's set up, it's usually to prevent. Oh, it's that version. Okay. Let him cook. I'm not mad at it. They're not making him too easy on me right now. I'm gonna do it for the sake of argument. Because there's something really stupid I could do that's on the field, assuming we get to our turn. Alright. This is like a funny control deck. Alright, I gotta think about this. Destroy them? You want to destroy my cards? That's so mean. Which card do you wish to destroy? Which card do you wish to destroy? You don't like that card? You don't like that monster? That's fine. I would do the same thing too. Triple tactics. What are you getting from your deck? This gets set on the field. Most likely it's like a magic card. Do I remember? Is it? Oh, because you want me to negate a card of yours so that you can take control. You're taking control of my monster, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Okay. That's fine. They're slowly trying to whittle our stuff away, which is fine. Enemy controller. Oh, you are so... Okay. Okay. Alright, I can't get mad at that. That's funny. Oh, wow. It is a very unique version of stun. Can I have my monster back, though? You don't... I mean, okay. Okay. This is funny. I can't get mad. This is a unique deck. I like matches like this. This is the perfect type of sweetness. Can I get my monster back, please? Okay. Thank you. Oh, can I do that with that monster? There might be a way out of this. It doesn't look like this is oppressive, but it is kind of. Alright, so let's activate that. Can I special summon this? Never may I. I'm expecting a solemn judgment or a solemn warning here. Oh, if I do that... Are they forfeiting off that? Alright, I'm not going to push any further than that. Oh, wait, they're not forfeiting off that. I have an idea. I don't really want to do it. But I'm going to do it. This is very risky. We're going to risk it for the biscuit. Special summon. If that's a solemn judgment, I just did the world's dumbest play in Yu-Gi-Oh! Activate. Stump that. Can't be negated because it's coming from the effect. That'd be nice. Goodbye, you. Goodbye, you. I mean, we traded up a little bit there. On top of that, in case they special summon, I'm gonna activate that effect. There is also another reason why I did this. It's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense. Just trust the process, right? Okay, we get this back. They, for whatever reason, in their deck don't like seeing this. Which is a good reason to continue to bring it back to the field. Choices. I'm gonna dump that. Because I can remove that to get back the magic card. I can't activate the same magic card this turn because it's once per turn with Branded Fusion. Another play we could have done is we could have done Branded and Loss. But I prefer to keep a card in my hand. Just in case we do get an Albaz play going. Now, let's see here. If a monster attacks, damage step 300 LP, all monsters must attack. During each end phase, destroy face-up attack based on monsters that player controls that did not declare attack. That's fine. I will declare attacks. I'm a brainless Yu-Gi-Oh player anyway. When I see a field that is open, even though it's not technically open term in Yu-Gi-Oh would be if there's like nothing. Okay. They want to battle. Non-stop battling. Okay. I like that. Yeah, sure. End phase. It's a stun deck. It was a stun deck. See, usually stun deck players play this icon, for those of you who don't know. We'll get that back. So, you know, we gave up some things, but we gained some things. Equivalent exchange. Anybody here a fan of Full Metal Alchemist? I prefer the Brotherhood version, which is closer to the manga. Even though I think that the original anime is pretty good in its own right. Because it does have its fair shares of moments, but I prefer, like, whenever an anime is closer to the manga version of it. I know a lot of people I have been hearing about are, like, now just reading Naruto Shippuden. Because obviously Naruto's Shippuden manga is a little bit different from the anime version. Because, you know, obviously whenever an anime version of manga comes out, same thing with Dragon Ball Super, Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, various other things. They kind of condense the story whenever it's an animated version of it. I always hate, too, like, anime versions of series that are based on mangas. But also add filler to things. Like, for example, I want to do this, but honestly, we could just go for game. I don't know if they have a torrential tribute. I don't think people play that anymore, but this is the type of player that I think would do that. So I think it's just better to attack. As opposed to, like, summoning something and then... Torrential tribute! Haha! You fell for my trap card. You never know. You never know. Alright. Good job, I don't really want to call him by that name. Good job to our opponent. That was a unique stun deck. I do need to look at that. Not because I want to copy it, but I'm curious what the win condition was. I mean, it's kind of obvious it was the Graddles. These things kind of annoy you. Is it full Graddle? It is! Oh. I give people props just for rocking this deck. Because this is not an easy deck to pilot whatsoever. They don't have Solomon here, though, and that's a surprise. I mean, I don't think this is a bad card. I usually, like, if I'm going to use it, I'll use one of these. And then I would probably go, like, Solemn. And then I probably would go, like, Solemn Judgment is what I'm referring to, and Solemn Warning. Because I feel like these, in place of that, would help a little bit more with that deck. They also obviously have this option to go into these big guys. And they can catch a player off guard. We just, obviously, they're more likely want to go against somebody that's playing meta, and we're not exactly a meta deck. But that's fascinating deck. Props to them. That's not an easy deck to pilot. Good hydration. Holy crap, that's a lot of titles. 800 My Gamer. I have played against them before. I don't remember what deck they used, but I think it was like... maybe White Forest? I know they like to play combo decks. So we'll see. 1-800 My Gamer, right? This hand kind of looks bad, but there's stuff we can do. Ash Blossom? We might not get to play Yugioh, but that's okay. We've played a couple games of Yugioh. About time MMR says no. No Yugioh for you this game. Let's see what they do. They're thinking, so they probably do have a counter to this. They're just debating whether that's the choke point to do. We'll discard this. We'll get this. They have an Ash Blossom. How does Dread know? He just feels it in his jellies. And if they don't have that, they have something to counter him. If they don't counter this right now, then it's definitely an Ash Blossom that's going to happen. Called it. I did say there was going to be an Imperm. So they don't have an Ash Blossom in their hand. And if they did, they just want to save it for that. Okay. That's not completely bad for us, because we didn't normal summon. So we still are going to get something. It's just we're not going to get to use a fusion monster right now. It's normal summon. Activate the effect. We are obviously dumping Albaz to the graveyard. Do they have something for that? They do not. My guess is something in their hand can counter when she uses her effect again. I am actually going to put this down. I don't normally like to do that. But I'm trying to think 2 steps ahead of my opponent as to what they're doing. This might not end in our favor, though. Again, we also need to know exactly what deck they're playing. All we have in terms of information is they do play hand traps. And they thought hard about whether they wanted to imperm this. So they might not have Ash Blossom. But that's not to say that they might not have Maxi, a Mole Charmy. Probably not a Droll, because we were able to add cards to our hand. I have a feeling maybe this person isn't too familiar with this deck, because they are taking a while, so maybe they're reading the cards too. There's nothing wrong with that, though. They can take their time, right? That's their prerogative. I mean, if I don't know what a card is, it's Dark Magician. Okay, so it's Red Eye's Dark Dragoon Turbo. We might be in trouble. I know I've said we might be in trouble, and then I win the games that we've won, but we potentially are not in a good spot. I don't want to do that. But I think we should. Because I need to see if I can bait something out. It's an Ash Blossom. Oh, they did have an Ash Blossom. Okay. Well, good news. We baited the Ash Blossom out. Now the real question is, what are they going to do for their turn? Because if they're going into Red Eyes Dark Dragoon Turbo, there's only 2 plays they can make here, right? Oh. Huh? Oh, is it Blue Eyes mixed with Dark Magician? Hmm. Fascinating. This actually does me a favor, but they probably have another hand trap. They seem like they are very hand trap heavy of a deck. So we might get countered here. If we get countered, it's like GG next. Because then we don't have anything to fight back with. You can get the field card. Is it like Blue Eyes with that? I don't know. I'm gonna do the branded card. As much as I don't want to give this up, if our field gets wiped, that'll be like the only thing we have left. Alright. We're gonna go into it. This is where it gets kind of dicey. Because I don't have any other plays that I can make after that. So, like, I've spent all my resources to try to see if I can get out of this turn. I mean, we do have this, so, like, if they do a Lightning Storm, which I don't think they're probably going to play in that deck, we might have an option there. They go into a Blue Eyes monster. I think they're trying to go into Red Eyes Dark Dragoon now. That seems like it's the safest play that they're doing. So let's see if it's Red Eyes Dark Dragoon Turbo. I'm assuming potentially here. I'm a little bit perplexed about that part. Yeah, it is Red Eyes Turbo. Oh, honey, you're gonna be so mad when I do this. They're going to add that card to their hand so they can get into it. It's fine. We're good. Unless they have, like... There's only one other thing. Like, if they have a hand trap to stop that, but they have to bring the monster out first. Oh, they don't know. Okay, cool. I think we just won. Unless there's some shenanigans coming on. Because they can't activate their effect before I get to respond to the summoning. We won. But to be on the safe side. To be on the safe side here. Because you don't know. They might have, like, the Red Eyes Fusion card in their hand. Yep. No matter how I played that, we were always going to deal with the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And I stopped 5 different plays there. But we can't stop anything else there. I mean, it'll come out, right? I just can't activate any monster effects. And then we just gotta bump heads. Unless they decide to go for a different monster that's not Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. But they don't have a hand, right? So I wouldn't necessarily... Yeah, okay, we're good. They don't have a hand. They don't have a hand. They don't have a hand. That's fine. They have to bump heads. And then we win the top deck game. Yeah, bump heads. And then we top deck game. That's fine. Bump heads or beat that. And beat that, and then I can't target you, but it's fine. Yeah, they made a big misplay there. Yeah. I mean, just in case they special summon something else. Not that they can. Yeah. They messed up. We got lucky there, I gotta be honest with you, because if they had a card in their hand, obviously I was gonna activate any more monster effects when I see that on the field, but my play would, I have to bump heads, and I lose, like, a lot of the synergy that I threw into the graveyard there. We're fortunate, we had to play through, like, 5 or 6 different negations. Not negations, but we had to play through 5 different counters there, just to be able to, like, survive that one. But hats off to 800 My Gamer. I remember you now. You were the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon Turbo player. I'm gonna take a couple seconds before we get into the next one, because I have to get some more hydration too. How is everybody doing? High fives all around. So I saw something interesting on the internet. Now, I try to spend the least amount of time on, like, X, aka Twitter. Like, when I use Twitter, I actually have a Japanese Twitter account and an English Twitter account. And I spend more time on the Japanese Twitter account as a VTuber because Japanese Twitter is filled more with, like, Eastern VTubers, if that's the politically correct term to use. So, VTubers from Japan, obviously. And it's a much different type of environment. It's more chill in Japanese Twitter. Kind of reminds me of, like, old school Twitter from, like, 2010 type of time period. People are nice over there. Cool. Cloud again. Okay. I forgot what Cloud played. Were you Grattle deck? So it's been kind of chill. But every once in a while, obviously, because I have to make social media posts and stuff, I will log into the English Twitter that I have, Dreadscape EN. And when I log into Dreadscape EN, unfortunately, every time it's doom posting, right, or doom scrolling and stuff, I don't like to doom scroll. But you'll get, like, a lot of people that are being very, very negative and stuff. And there's a lot of stuff that's been going on recently, where a lot of people are trying to rage bait our content creators because of, like, the news that broke. I don't want to go into it. You know, if you know, you know. So I wanted to kind of give, like, some advice, because I see that a lot of the times newer VTubers, and I've been around for 6 years, I just kind of burnt out and dropped, had a little bit of a drop-off, I guess you could say, because I don't play, like, Diablo anymore, which is, like, a big mainstay on my channel for a very long time. But giving advice to, like, younger VTubers that haven't been around for as long time, when you see something on the internet, like, from a drama tuber, or you see something on the internet from somebody like Asmongold, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are familiar with that, ignore them. Don't listen to them. These are people who usually will say this type of stuff because they want to get people enraged and angry, so that then they can, you know, get, like, clicks to a video. So they basically use you for rage baiting so that they get free advertisement and stuff. If you're a content creator, you know, I even hate to use term male VTuber, female VTuber. I like to consider everybody a VTuber. That's how I've always rocked. I'm not activating that effect. But if you see, like, somebody trying to rage bait and stuff, don't talk about it. Don't engage in it. There's a lot of people that are just trying to engagement farm right now on the internet. Be better than that. Don't engage with it. I don't remember what Cloud played, so I'm gonna discard that. And I'm gonna get back the magic card. That's my little advice to, like, newer YouTubers or VTubers. Don't engage in it. Like, do you, fam? Be happy. Make the content. Keep your head down. Trust the process. Things will eventually happen for you. And if they don't, that's fine too, right? You know, that's how I always look at that type of stuff. Alright. Cloud. Cloud, what are you doing, sir? You know, but it's kind of crazy how there's a big difference between JP Twitter and English Twitter. It's always unfortunate, because I hate to see, like, that type of stuff going on the internet, but, you know, everybody wants a click, everybody wants some type of engagement. So it's best to try to avoid engaging with that type of stuff and negativity. Because that'll just kind of kill, like, your vibe. Just in terms of streaming, too. Nobody wants that. Alright, let's go. Let's see here. Hajime. Cloud? Are we playing Yugioh, or are we no longer playing Yugioh? I need to know here. Black Wings. What does this do exactly? Okay, that's fine. That's not, like, super serial against us. I'm kind of fine with that, too. We're cool. Oh, you're losing a lot of cards here. Okay. They probably don't know what Albion does, or they maybe have a counter. Trying to get two things here? Okay. Are you trying to chain block? It's not gonna work the way you think, but okay. I'll let them get that. It's not that big of a deal. I don't mean it like I let them get that, like it's a place of arrogance. Keep that in mind. We can't give him his. They can have that. I don't think they can use that in that deck, but maybe they can. If that's the case, the consequences of our action, Dread Knights. Alright, so my side of the field. Their side of the field as well. They'll get 2 cards to their hand. I will get a monster out. And they're trying to go for a big body here. Okay. My effect is going to activate here. As much as I hate to discard this, we have to discard this because I need to keep the Brand Infusion in my hand in case things go really bad for us. We could do the funniest thing right now, but that wouldn't be the play to make here. Let me see. That one's kind of bad because we don't really have a hand. Might be good, it might be bad. Trust the process here, right? That's all we could say. Trust the process, trust the process. Activate the effect. Alright, let's see here. Cloud switched decks. Cloud wasn't playing this deck before. Oh, that would be kind of cool. But I think this is the wiser play. Because they are trying to go for Synchro Summon. So at least if we can have a little bit more control over the board. And if something gets like really rough here, I'm going to put it in this slot. If something becomes really rough, I can always use this effect. We negated the effect of that. Okay, that's cool. That's good to know. Alright. Add a card that mentions Blackwing from your deck. It's kind of fine. They're trying to replenish their hand. We might still be okay here. I have to think about this one now, alright? So I think we need to get him to the graveyard. That's a tuner on the field. I don't think they were expecting that. They had to have been expecting that, right? I am also, just for, I don't want to say poops and giggles, but because the Masquerade, the Blazing Dragon, is negated right now, it's not really able to do too many plays for us. Let's go here. Because it's negated, but I can bring it back because when he special summons, in theory. Remove you. Take away an option, maybe. I mean, we had the branded sword, but that's not going to help too much. They're trying to go for a big play here. I am going to do this. It's not going to make a whole bunch of sense. Because we have to send something in the graveyard right now, right? So, we could do a 2-for-1 special, in the sense that we could send this to the graveyard to allow us to get a trap, maybe get branded banishment. Worst case scenario, we can go into Chaos Star Source Dragon here, and then pop, assuming we survive the turn. This is where, in theory, they're trying to bring out Blackwing Dragon, so that they could go into their win condition. They could also bring out the big thing. What is it called? I even forget the name of it now. It's that big fairy. It's 3500 attack. Let's see here. Blackwing. We sent that starter deck with a little bit of a twist, maybe? We're still good. Yeah, they're going to go into Blackwing Dragon. I mean, even the 3200 on the field is not, like, super scary for this deck. It's, like, not the worst case scenario here. Because look at everything that we threw to the graveyard, too, right? So, we threw this graveyard. That's going to bring a monster to the field at the end of their turn. If they special summon something, I could get this back and just put it for defense. This is going to get a magic or trap, and I could set it if I choose to. So we could go into Chaos Star Source play. So we'll see. They're shuffling 2 tuners back in the deck. That's interesting. Oh, good choice. I'm not mad at that. I can't hate on that. They're trying to go for OTK. 1 turn kill. Or now they call it FTKs, but I don't really believe in FTKs because FTKs is first turn. You know? It is what it is sometimes here. Let's see what they do, right? Hello, my man. What a good deck you got. I want to duel you, brother. I do not play with viewers on stream. Sorry. Maybe one day in the future I'll do that, but I do not play with viewers on stream, as you can see my hand. But thank you for coming through, I do appreciate it. Alright. Set one here. Alright. Pops 2. Exactly the 2 that I wanted here. Alright. Is that worth doing? Not on anything, really. I mean, we still kind of have it good. And we still kind of have it bad, right? So they're going to go on a Blackwing Dragon here. They may have this one. There is a potential for that. You never know. I think they probably have it. Because they're trying to get into the big guy that's for 200. They have to push a lot for this, though. Unless they do, though, go for the other guy. I might have a play out of this, though. Because I can special summon 2 still. Because they kind of did me a favor by putting that in the graveyard. We could go to Airplay, but it's not wise to do it. Worst case scenario, we reduce everything on the field to 0. So we have an option. I don't think we were able to beat this, though. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. I know I'm playing, like, half the side here. You never know. You know, inferior what goes on. Not yet. Not yet, not yet. Cloud switch decks, cool. We played them earlier. They were playing a completely different deck. Which is cool. I mean, sometimes people like to swap. Oh, they're going assaults. Okay. I don't want to do it just yet. Because you know they're going to synchro summon more. Oh, they're not? Or are they just going to go to battle phase? Okay, we'll see. Okay. I don't know. Usually you would have went into the R card there. So my guess is maybe they were watching stream, because usually you'd keep going combo there. So I don't know. Well, we just outplayed them there. I think they were maybe watching, because they would have kept comboing there. We'll put Clem out. That's an odd play. You wouldn't stop that combo normally. That's why I'm like, huh, that's a little interesting. Cloud might have been screen peeking. I don't have 100% certainty of it. But it felt like it. It felt like it. Because they stopped that combo when they could have kept going. And they just, like, stopped right there. Because I think they were waiting to see if me using this effect. So they were going to hope that I was just going to attack. That was a little sussy-wussy, but we'll give it, you know, GG's. GG's. Because they could have kept going. They had tuners on the field to make our stuff, too. I don't know. That was fascinating. Oh, well. We won, right? GG's. High fives all around. High fives all around, your knights. Good one, good one. Alright, shall we? Let's wait like 5-10 seconds before we jump into the next one. I see a YouTube comment. Oh, great, 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 great. Cool. Shout out to Regis, from Hollow Stars, by the way. If you're not checking out his content, definitely make sure to check out the stuff that he's doing in the Hollow Stars, guys. They're working very, very hard, like I've mentioned before. So, you know, give them some love as well. I'm a indie VTuber, but I like to support all the homies. Alright. Let's go, shall we? Ready. Bam Fritz. Interesting name. We lost the coin flip there, and therefore we're not in the worst of shapes, alright? Not in the worst of shapes. Okay. Oh, well, it's not bad. I make all these things seem like I can't, but... can I add you? Am I playing against you? No, right? I mean, if you want to add me, you can. Like, in the game, I don't... Oh! Oh, no! I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world to lose a hand, but that just made me die laughing. Oh, deck out! I have a 60-card deck. I mean, could you deck me out in a 60-card deck? That's the major question here. They're going for it. I'm playing 60-card slot pile right now. But, yeah, I'll show you, like, the friend code thing. I'm not playing with viewers on stream now, I apologize. But you could add me if you want to in the game. I'm always down to play with people off of stream. Am I doing something stupid? Not really. Alright, special summon. I gotta love that though, that like, you know, I can't hate a deck out deck. That's stuff that you don't see in Yu-Gi-Oh! Too often these days. Let's activate this card. I mean, they probably have a lot of hand traps, right? Look at Tayo. Okay. Okay, I guess? I mean, that was... okay? I'm not criticizing. Keep that in mind, I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing right now. I'm just a little bit astonished as to what's going on there. I'm not chucking Super Fusion. Ash Blossom, right? It has to be Ash Blossom. Has to be Ash Blossom at this point. Let's activate. Okay. Branded Fusion. Okay, nice, nice, nice. You know, Albion, we're not going to be able to do anything with because it's a deck out deck, right? Oh, okay, never mind. That works too. That works too. You know, you never know with that. These guys, good here? Yeah, OBS is good. It's just my phone. Let's see here. Let's see. If you wish to add me, like, to follow me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I never have a problem with that. I just don't play with people on stream, because you can see my hand. So the ID is 061 632 009. I don't follow everybody back, because I don't really know who really to follow. And this is not a flex, so I'm sorry ahead of time, Rabbit, because I know you don't like for me to flex stuff. But I did, like, was a max qualifier in the World Championships last year. But I didn't make it into the World Championships, and this year I haven't played as much Master Duel as I probably should play, because I'm just kind of, like, chilling and vibing. I'm playing for the vibes, like the Marvel Rivals thing, if you know, you know, alright? Alright. Shall we continue, guys? Shall we? See what fun matches that we can have today. Fun matches around. I'm having a good time, you know? Just vibing with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel today. We are going to go first, because although we can play second, it wouldn't be the best idea of things right now. You know, thank you everybody that's hanging out, thank you everybody's chilling. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I hate the show. I really don't like to do that type of stuff, but, you know, if you like what you see today, definitely make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. White Horse deck, probably. Am I going first? I am, but my hand is not exactly great for going against this deck. I'm going second. Exodia Turbo. Oh, no. They're gonna draw Exodia. I'm never gonna get to play. Okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're not good. It's okay. Don't panic. Who's panicking? I'm not panicking. You're the ones panicking, Dread Knights. Not the one panicking. You're the ones panicking. Actually, we're kind of cooked. Like, if they can keep drawing all the cards they need, I basically never play. I'm gonna show people what happens, though, because it's fun, right? For funsie. Okay, cool. Draw two. They're trying to draw into Exodia right now. Do they have the rest of the Bamboo Sword? Each player... They weren't able to get full turn Exodia, so I might actually get to play, maybe? Unless they draw into it. There's nothing I can do against this deck. It's either they OTK me, FTK, first turn kill. Like, their whole deck is built to just draw into Exodia. I can't hate on that, but... it's gonna be problematic. I wish I could counter it, but I didn't open with anything like an Ash Blossom that I need to counter here. You know? 2, 1. Okay, cool. Draw. I gotta hope that they don't get the Bamboo Sword. I have a lot of HP, but it's not gonna matter. But they're gonna keep, like, removing counters. This is bad, Dread Knights. They're really trying to go Exodia, and they might get it. They did not get Exodia. We got to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's go. Alright. They were trying to get Exodia. They didn't get the full combo. I got scared. I'll kid you not, because I went against this deck. A different player played it. And we lost, like, turn. Yeah, they no win condition there. They're not going to keep playing it. They don't even care what deck I have at that point. So I'll just show that, because, like, if you're watching, you probably have no idea why the person rage quit after all that. So, this deck is a 40-card deck. The whole purpose is to use the Royal Magical Library to continuously draw cards, as you keep putting spell counters on it to draw. So, what you're doing is basically hoping that you get into these Cursed Bamboo Swords, as well as this Golden Bamboo Sword, so that you can constantly draw 2 cards. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, what happens if you don't draw into any of these particular win conditions or the cards to recycle it? Well, the magical mallets are what help you reset your hand so that hopefully you can draw into Exodia. But it's very, very dependent that you're going to get all of these cards on each draw, as well as all of these cards on each draw. And if you don't, you're basically GG next, right? So that's what my opponent did there. Alright. Shall we? It's not a bad deck. I've run into it. It's scary. You do what you can. You know, you live to fight another day. You never know. Alright. F it, we ball. Okay. F it, we ball. Let's do that, Dread Knights. F it, we ball. Going first. Maybe they're not going to let us go first. There's high potential here that they decided that they are... Oh, no, we get to play. We get to play. Okay. Thank you. Duel. Draw phase. F it, we bowl. Does that mean I get to bowl too? I want to bowl. I like basketball. Basketball is actually one of my favorite sports. Love basketball. Kind of a shame that I can't watch as much basketball on television as I'd like to. I'm into all the sports really. I watch basketball, I watch football. Favorite team in basketball used to be the Golden State Warriors, but Golden State Warriors are kind of bad right now. They probably think I'm going into a different combo, but my hand, as you can see, is not the most amazing right now. There's stuff we can do, though. Let's do that. Are they gonna rage quit? I don't think you would against that. That's not like a threat. Unless your hand's really bad. I'm not saying that to be critical. Keep that in mind. Like, I don't know if it's really worth that. Because I have an idea. It's not the best idea. It's kind of foolish to do that, but we can dump a whole bunch of stuff in the graveyard, set up a combo. So maybe they'll still threaten them. I'm gonna set this. We're gonna pass on that. It wasn't an amazing combo, but there is stuff that we can do. Obviously, dumping to the graveyard is a benefit here, because again, Quem. So special summon Quem. Quem is on the field. Quem is gonna dump the Albaz for this particular play. Alright. Dump that. Okay, good. Activate. Okay, good. So we've added Blazing Cartestia as a play. So here we have a little bit more control on the board, right? So if they special summon, we have the Albaz play again in the graveyard. So we'll be able to play the Albaz. This card is kind of a dead card in our hand. We can then make a fusion summon from that. The other thing too, which probably you don't notice, is I did set a counter trap. This counter trap that's on the field right now. This goes to the graveyard, which is most likely going to go to the graveyard. Unless they decide they don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Which is their right. I don't blame anybody if they don't want to. You know, it is what it is sometimes, right? Yeah, I don't think it's as... GG's. High fives, I guess. Again. Maybe? Potentially? Head scratch? Oh no! Okay. Alright. They want my monster. They want my monster. Okay, that changes a lot there. I hate seeing this card. This is a really good card. I wish I had a couple. But I do not. You stole my monster! I can't do anything about that. They stole my monster. Thief! They paid 4,000 life points for that, but hey. Is it Tenpai? Tenpai OTK? Mimigul. Huh? Okay. What is going on with my guy over here? Are you having problems with Their connection? There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I have a problem with my connection, so you never know. What is going on here? I mean, Mimigo's a good counter deck. I might not be able to do anything. Because they're going to take my monsters from my extra deck. We'll see. I don't really have a play out of the... Oh, it's... Odeon Lockdown. Okay. That kind of... we're going to get into a negating situation where it's not going to be fun for anybody here. This is the most uninteractive version of Yu-Gi-Oh! We can play right now. Alright. Next. Should it be next? I don't know. I feel like this is a next. Yeah, this is next, because then I get locked down and I just don't get to play. Good job. That one card basically got them the victory there. GG, can't hate on it. It happens. You know? What are you gonna do about it, Dread Knights? We just keep going. We keep bowling. They bowled. F it, we bowl, right? F it, we bowl. Okay. So what we're gonna do is play another match. We're gonna be going for about 2 hours today. We've been playing for 1 hour and 24 minutes. Actually been having fun that I actually... 1 hour and 24 minutes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Holy crap. I didn't expect that, you know? Sometimes I really enjoy what I do, like, and it's just like fun matches. Today were really fun. Alright. Going second. I suspect we're not going to be able to do too much. Alright. I mean, it's a trap deck, and I just drew bad again. Oh, Sacre Blue. I mean, it depends, right? Like, what can I do against this? Not too much. If they set 5 and end, it's basically game. Let's see. I mean, I have one play I can make. Are they forfeiting, so they didn't get the hand that they wanted, maybe? I don't know. Like, when I was playing them before, though, they were doing that same thing, too. Oh, they did get their hand. Okay. Next. They set 5. I can't with this deck. I just get completely locked down. This deck is like a hard counter or what I'm playing right now. Oh, well. Let's wait about 30 seconds. I can't win every game, even if I wanted to. There's some matchups with this deck that you're just not going to win. That one's very dependent on who wins the coin flip. Very, very dependent on that. Alright. Searching for opponent. Will we get an opponent? I mean, we have to get an opponent, right? There's so many people playing this game. It's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel for crying out loud. Alright. Brawly. I've played Brawly before. Brawly, sometimes when you play meta decks against them, will... and this is not a dig, okay? Keep this in mind. Sometimes Brawly, if he doesn't get to go first, and you establish a board quickly, he usually says he doesn't want to play. Our hand's not great, right? But it's not bad. There is a play I can make, 2 plays here, 3 plays. There's 2 options I could do here, right? So the first option is I could choose not to play any cards, and just rely on the hand traps, but I think that's foolish. So I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna normal summon an Albaz, and I'm gonna set 2. We're gonna kind of spook them a little bit, and see if that works. They might be playing Vanquish Souls K9, but I could be completely wrong on that, Dread Knights. I mean, with the icon, it could be K9, or they could just throw me for a loop. Rainbow Bridge. Okay, it's that deck. Alright. Oh. I have 2 options here. Option number 1, they're going to add a card to their hand, right? We can go drone lock board. And we could stop that play. Option 2, we don't drone lock here, even though we try to play a Mulch Army that we can't play. I need to keep the Mulch Army in hand, though, because I need to do a Super Fusion play. Okay. I feel the play here is Droll. I feel like it's definitely Droll on Lockbird here. It might not be the wisest of play, but I can't obviously use this right now. Is it Gem Beast? Full on Gem Beast? Let's wait. I've seen this variation of this deck before, but I've never really faced it. This is popular in the OCG, original trading card. Are you battling? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold up there, buddy. Hold up. We're not going to battle. We're going to fuse together. We're going to combine our power. Anybody here a fan of unicorns? We're going to combine the unicorn with the fallen dragon to create a Rimbrum the Striking Dragon. I remember when unicorns were really, really cool. Anybody here a fan of Adult Swim? Anybody here Robot Chicken fans? Your name is Sunny Muffin? That skit? That was so hilarious. I miss, like, Robot Chicken. I wish they'd bring back Robot Chicken. Alright. Turn change. Draw face draw. Alright. I mean, it's not the worst, it's not the best. I mean, we got plays. Mirror Force? I mean, that would be weird to see in that deck, but you never know. Alright, Declaration of Attack. We'll just keep pushing. We'll just be chill. Don't, like, over special summon here. End phase. I wonder what the two sets are, right? Because I'm assuming if it's Gem Beast, 2 magic cards and you bluffing? Probably not. Imperm? What are the chances of this setting an Imperm? I'd say probably about 25%. You're not going to set a triple tactics. My assumption is it's 2 bluffs. Let's see. Let's see. I don't want you really doing that. I really don't want you adding cards there to the back. Let's just chill on that. Let's see. Let's just vibe a little bit here. Let's just chill a little bit. Let's not get so hostile. Calm down, Brawley. This is not Dragon Ball Super. Let's just calm down a little bit. Everybody just chill and relax. I have a fun feeling. Are you battling me? Why? To put you back there? Huh. What does this do? Okay. It's a unique play. I mean, grind us out for the resources, right? I'm not too mad about that. We gotta have a really good top deck right now. So we're actually getting outgrinded right now. It's fine. Can't win them all, right? Draw face draw. Oh my goodness, that is not the card to see right now. I don't want to set. We'll pass. This might be rough. We'll do our best. We're holding in here as best as we can, but I think I'm about to get sent to the Shadow Realm, and that's fine. I expect to get sent to the Shadow Realm. This is getting a little bit rough. I don't want to do that just yet, because that alone isn't really potentially a threat. But we are kind of in a bit of trouble. If I see a Rainbow Dragon, I'll take the 2. We need to top deck an Albaz, because we're getting outgrinded right now. I'll take the hits. I'll take it. Give it to me. I'll take all the sin. I must suffer a little bit, right? You know what they say, love is pain and pain is love. The safe word, I guess, today is going to be unicorn. I'm sorry, I'm a little silly today. It's a Monday, I gotta be in a good mood, right? I have a long week of other stuff I have to do. Are you kidding? Set the droll? Oh man, we lost our unicorns. My pride, it's fine. Can't win them all. Technically, these aren't unicorns, right? They're Pegasuses. Or Pegas... What's the plural of Pegasus? Pegasi? No. Oh no. I mean, you're probably not going to let me get a maxi off, right? Like, you can finish me off by just attacking. Right? Like, we lost. That's guaranteed, but I'm going to give them their victory. I'm not going to rage quit out. You don't see Gem Beast often, right? So, we got outgrinded. We could activate it, but it's not going to do anything. So let's just take our beats like a man. Ah! Ouch, my pride. No! We got sent to the Shadow Realm. Well, GG's, probably. I mean, hey! Outgrinded them. I wouldn't mind a rematch, though, for my pride. Actually, let's see if we can get repaired on them. I do kind of want a rematch. We didn't get Brawly. Ah, they knew better, right? I suppose. That's fine. You were the one playing Exodia. Okay. Well... Exodia time. Maybe they get the OTK this time? I don't play Ash Blossoms in this deck, because you can't really fit it, so... We just gotta hope that they don't draw into everything, right? You know? It'd be like that sometimes. Here we go. Upstart. 1000 LP. The library. Ooh, something a little bit different. I don't remember him having that in his deck before, though. Alright, so draw a card off of that. Double summon, but they're not really doing it. They're just doing it to put a counter on it. Okay. Mallet for 1, so they're desperately looking for the bamboo sword here. Okay, let's see if they get it. Okay. 3 spell counters, draw a card. They're looking for it. The only thing that's disappointing is, like, if they don't get their Exodia on turn 1, they'd probably forfeit. I wonder if this is actually a legitimate player, because sometimes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, there are bots. Like, I don't mean that they're bad players, keep that in mind when I say bots. There's actual bot accounts that just do to farm stuff. Even though, if you're playing in casual, you're not playing in casual as a bot. Bots are usually done for dailies. I don't recommend you do that type of stuff. We're gonna play Grass is Greener, because I have a 60-card deck, so I actually like the deck fin. Okay. That'll give me a good amount. Oh, nope, they forfeit. They knew a big combo was coming. They knew there was a big combo coming. Alright. Again, that's an Exodia deck. They're just there to try to get one turn Exodia, FTK. If they don't get it, usually they'll forfeit. Which, you know, it is what it is. The one problem with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I know there's a lot of people who are probably going to argue about this, because I'm trying desperately to get my friends into this game, right? And they don't. Because obviously modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very hard game to play. You know, because you need hand traps, such as that. There's a metagame decks. Obviously, I'm not playing metagame today. But, you know, Draco Tales, this is like tier 1 deck. Everybody plays this type of deck. And if they're not playing that, they're playing Yummy Mitsurugi, even though they've done some restrictions to the Yummy Mitsurugi. And if they're not playing, like, I'm talking about rank, basically. If they're not playing Yummy Mitsurugi, they're playing Vanquish Souls K9. So, every once in a while, it's kind of nice to just jump into casual and see, like, different types of decks being played. But a lot of those, like, FTK decks that you see here in casual don't really work in rank, because in rank decks, like, ooh, it's... Every good deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel now is able to play on your opponent's turn. They're able to activate multiple effects. So it's hard for, like, my friends to get into it, right? Because I've been trying to get, like, older friends back into it that played, like, Boomer Yu-Gi-Oh! When it was, like, summon Dark Magician, summon Jinzo, and stuff like that. And they refuse to play because of Power Creep. Because it's just too much for them to be able to, like, understand complex combos and the metagames and stuff. And it's very disappointing for that aspect. The other aspect of it, too, is, like, people who have never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before. I'm like, hey! You should try Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel and stuff, and they'll see, like, a stream. Or they'll, like, play it, and they'll go against, like, somebody that's playing meta in casual, and they'll just never want to touch the game again. So it's so hard. Ooh, no. Oh, no. Armitage, right? No, Ashton. Ooh. Ashton. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is scary. They're gonna do a whole bunch of stuff and set up. I'm gonna hang in there. It's gonna be rough, Dreadhurts. We can't. I don't think I'm tongue-tied twisted. We're kind of in trouble. Oh, that trap is gonna be able to destroy. I mean, I'll try to play it out, but by the time I get to play, depends. Are you going for Omni Negate boards, or? Ashton on the field during your main phase, special summon. They might play Solitaire right now. If they go full Solitaire, we have to shake their hand and say they were the superior duelist. Because I might not have an out. Well, I'm going to see how long of this the combo that goes, though. It's getting rough. Oh, no. I mean, I don't... Like, I do have a play... But I think some of these are darks, correct? They are. Okay, so there is something we maybe can do, depending. One Obsidian face up on the field zone. I'll see. If it's like 15 minutes of Solitaire, I know nobody wants to watch that necessarily. I don't want to experience it. I know some people probably that are watching and be like, oh, no. We'll see. Okay, that in itself might not be too bad. Take a while to summon it, though. Why? Okay, Banshee. Do I do it now? That's the question. I have to think about this. I think I need to get rid of some of the stuff in the graveyard. Let's get rid of you. That might not be, like, beneficial to us, but we'll try. And they're thinking about it. Do you have a play to get that back? No. That was basically enough inverter for them. Alright. Are you changing my typing too to Pyros? Oh no. That means I cannot do anything with this deck because the majority of them are dragons. This is GG next. This is Solitaire. Good job. I can't sit there for 15 minutes watching the combo play out. Because I'm not really going to get to interact with my opponent at all. And by the time I do attempt to interact with them, they'll have like a full board of monsters and traps they'll say you can't play. So, instead of sitting there for 15 minutes, it's usually better to just kind of go next, right? If I had hand traps, basically like if I open with a Veiler, maybe, Droll Lockbird, any of those things probably. Nico, please, as in Nico Dugga? I mean, is that website still even available? I don't think so. That's so many years ago. That's like old school internet. Old school internet. Like, that's back in 2019 YouTube. You don't want to play? You don't want to play. Okay. That's your prerogative. They might have saw the title and gotten scared. It's not that scary of a title, trust me. Alright, let's see. I mean, modern day Yu-Gi-Oh! Basically any format, you could get, like, really lucky depending on the deck. I don't mean lucky, like, to be condescending. It's just, like, there's some decks that are way, way better. When I was playing in the World Championship qualifier that year, last year, what I played was Fiendsmith anti-meta, so it was, like, Fiendsmith control. So a lot of decks I went against were just, like, metagame decks, so I was able to, like, sneak into that because I just countered everything. I was basically playing anti-meta to be able to do that. Are we... Take a while to figure out whether we want to go first or second. They decide they don't want to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Either. Okay. It's fascinating. We've had 2 or 3 people that have lobby dodged for whatever reason. I'm not that scared of an opponent, trust me. Especially while I'm playing casual, I'm just playing fun, funsies, messing around. I'm not taking this seriously. If I did, it would... Nah. I can't take Yu-Gi-Oh! Seriously anymore because I have to play fun decks to have, like, fun in it. Because if not, then it's, like, not fun for me to stream it. You know? I do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I've been playing this for so many years. This is not a flex, so keep this in mind when I say this, because I have to preface this, because I know sometimes people mistake things. You know, I was a 2-time regional champion for Yu-Gi-Oh! In my area. Because I've been playing since the game started. I technically still certified Yu-Gi-Oh! Judge, particularly where I live. There was a very, very big Yu-Gi-Oh! Community scene. A lot of the Shonen Jump winners actually come from where I live. So it's been a big part of my life in general. That's why I still kind of enjoy the card game. I think the play here is this. I could have done it in a different way, but I don't think that's the wisest decision, so... Instead of going for Albion, I'm just gonna go for the big monster right now. I could do this and get stuff back. have two monsters on the field there. It's gonna be this. It's not gonna make a whole bunch of sense because I kind of did the combo backwards because I was clowning around. But I can still kind of do some fun stuff here. Okay. I'm gonna activate. I'm gonna discard the Mulch Army. I did flip that play though, so to acknowledge that. Okay. Let's keep the body on the field. Not set him back in. Do you like Goat, Edison, Tengu? Yes, I have played most of those formats before. When they were actually the actual TCG formats. I haven't played, like, those formats in a virtual, I guess you could say, Yu-Gi-Oh! Simulator in a while. Just because, obviously, Master Duel doesn't necessarily have that. But I do enjoy those formats. I played through actual Goat format. Goat format was very, very interesting. Monarch format. I remember when Macrocosmos Monarch first dropped. That was like super anti-metagame, but it was really fun to play those things. I do miss some of those older school formats. What my desire for right now in Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel in particular is that we get Genesis format. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. Because Genesis format would just be like off the hook in Master Duel. I'm dying for them to bring it over. I think there's a high chance that they'll be able to do it. Because in OCG, official card game, for those who don't know, the Japanese side, they actually are now supporting Genesis format in OCG. So now that they're supporting in the OCG Genesis format, there's a high possibility that maybe we can get in Master Duel Genesis format. Because if it's in the OCG, there's always a possibility that we can get in the TCG. This is Mascaros, almost certainly. I paid 4,000 life points for that, and then I think they decided... Oh, okay. Alright. I mean, that's a prerogative there. I mean, there's one way to counter this. Is it going to add cards to your hand? It's going to be a 2-for-1 special, I suppose. Because they got to go Stratos here, right? So they got to add a card to their hand. Then I got to gain my monsters, though. That's unfortunate, but hey, that's part of the game sometimes, too. Let's see here. I mean, that monster don't have a re-effect, but okay. Tasmania, right? Tasmanian. Okay. You're gonna add a card to your hand. That's fine. I can't... I still have to pay the cost here. So even though I'm negated, I still pay the cost, so that's fine. I just can't remove it. That's the one little cheat about that. So I can still activate it. Not the monster effect to remove, but I obviously can get a monster back. Alright, you added a card to your hand. That means I'm going to drone Lockbird here so that you don't add any more cards to your hand. And you will have to play with the cards that you have in your hand to be able to beat me right now. I don't mean that to be arrogant. That's just like me analyzing the situation. Gladiator Beasts were always my favorite. Gladiator Beasts were great. I remember when they had old school format. Oh no. They were prepared. They were ready. I remember Gladiator Beasts back in the day when they had to use Elemental Hero Prisma. There's triple Elemental Hero Prisma, Gazaris. That Yu-Gi-Oh! Format was way better in my opinion. Older. I'm not saying that modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Is bad, because it's not bad. It can be fun at times. It's just power creep is a little too excessive at times. Sometimes you'll get like fun matches like this too, depending. But... And I will say TCG has gotten a little bit better. OCG banlist is... It's interesting, because I feel like OCG banlist is going a little bit backwards, you know? But, you know, they can't always be perfect. Rescue Cat, Prisma, Test Tiger, man, I miss those days. I miss those days. Those are fun times. I mean, maybe we'll get an older format. There's so much that they could do with Master Duel, too. And this is not to be critical of the game. This is just, you know, from an analytical perspective. That's what I like to do sometimes. There is so much that they could do with this game to really bring more players in, right? And it's not a dig at the game. Like, for example, if they wanted to, they could add an Edison format. If they wanted to, they can add Genesis format. If anybody's familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right now, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links has character decks right now. Character deck battles in PvP. You can bring in the casual players by, like, having sort of restrictions like that, and, you know, why can't we have a draft format in this game? Why can't we have a best of 2 out of 3? And again, it's not to... I'm not hating on Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. It can be fun at times, right? I know watching Solitaire in particular is not fun for a lot of people, but there's so much that they could do to improve the overall user experience that would bring in new players, would bring in old players, and on top of that, make them a lot of more money. People would spend a lot more money on the game if we had Genesis format right now, if we had something like Edison format, if we had something like all the formats that you mentioned just now, if they introduced different things that are in the Duel Links, like the character battle PvP, add different PvP things, you know? You could do so much more with it. Do you add cards to your hand, or are you just trying to get, like, an E-Hero out? Okay. This might have not been the wisest play, but at least it gives us some. You're bringing your guy back? Okay. That's fine, that's your prerogative. It's my prerogative. I don't have cards in my hand now, right? I don't know what exact play we're going to do here. It's going to be kind of a little bit rough here. You never know, though. You know? I wish they didn't kill Time Wizard. Yeah, Time Wizard format. Yeah, you know. I was kind of hoping the locals would kind of continue to support that format, too. But, you know, it's just kind of one of those unfortunate things that never really happen. Alright, you're going to hit me for a big amount of damage. I believe I still get graveyard effects, though, if I'm not mistaken. Because it's not negated from Forbidden Droplet here. Let's see. This might be the last one, too, Dread Knights, because I'm getting close to ending time. I stream usually for 2 hours, 5 to 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow I'll be playing Dead by Daylight. We're going to be checking out the new chapter. Oh, we have plays for days here. Alright, Chainlink 1. Chainlink 2. I think what we'll do in this situation is we're definitely going to get that over Albaz. So I can do a couple of things here, depending, right? Alright, let's see. I have no Albaz in the graveyard. That does change things a little bit. I'm gonna have to dump an Albaz here. I think we win with this, because this should be enough for Fatal. But I want to see what they do first, right? Because can't they bring that back, if I remember correctly? Yep. Which is perfect. Bring it back. Bring it back, bring it back, bring it back. Because I get an effect off here. Yes! Thank you. That's why I did that. Alright. They're gonna want to destroy one of these two, right? Come on, don't hold the game up. I know what you want to do. Don't hold the game up. Dread don't want to go into overtime here. Not that I have anything against what's going on here, you know. Mask Furnace, Special Summon. I mean, you could do that too, that's fine. Please summon monster? Okay. Can I make my turn? Alright. Gonna do this. Come on, Tasmanian D. Come on. Hurry up. Take a duel, right? This was pretty easy. Oh, Flow was pretty easy, excuse me. What's the easiest deck of Boomer getting into Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, currently? Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, if it were me... Depends. Do you want to have fun in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or do you want to, like, grind gems to then have fun? It's like, if you want, like, a easy deck to play, Draco Tales can be pretty easy, but I would recommend something like Yummy Mitsurugi in particular. Oh, that's a tough decision. Let's see what they do here, right? I might have misplayed, but that's okay. Albion is affected by that, correct? He is. That would be lowered by attack power stat too, though. I have to. I have to. As much as I don't want to, I have to if I want to survive the turn here. This is a very, very intense match, you could say. Activate. I have an idea. That's not what I want to bring back, actually, but that's okay. I have an idea, I have an idea, I have an idea. Because he's going to target something to destroy, correct? You gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Gotta do it now. Are you going for it, or are you not going for it? That's the major question here, Dread Knights. I don't know. What do you think, Dread Knights? Do you think he's gonna go for the destruction effect? Thanks for your help, Dracotel and Mitsurugi. Yummy Mitsurugi in particular. Mitsurugi by itself is a little bit difficult. So I would recommend Yummy Mitsurugi, because you need to have, like, some sort of bridge for it. See, if they destroy here, they leave me open field. Okay. Nice. What is your defense? Okay, never mind. We won. GG's, GG's, GG's. Alright. I gotta be honest with you, after that win, always kind of end on a high note, right, Dread Knights? So, I'm gonna call it here. Tomorrow I'm gonna be playing... On the schedule, I have Dead by Daylight. We're going to be jumping into the new chapter, All Kill Comeback, which is technically a sequel chapter to All Kill, which featured the Trickster as well as Yunjin. So All Kill Comeback in particular has a new map, right? So there's Trickster's Delusion, there's a new survivor, Taekwon Young. I will be playing Taekwon Young, checking out some of his perks. Other things that I will be doing, there is the Blood Point event going on, the Blood Moon. So I will be playing particularly event matches for that to grind some blood points. Thank you so much to everybody who came out. Thank you to Goat Format Liverpool. Thank you to Ferrero Glaz. Thank you to Prince Mandas. Thank you to Mike's Good 96. If I butchered any of these names, my apologies. Thank you to everybody that chatted. Thank you to everybody who lurked. I do greatly appreciate it. Most importantly, I appreciate you. Till next time, guys.